God, G, holy rapping, all rap, no hip hop.com. It's been a minute since I done one of these. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to say. I just want to talk about the Red Bull Cypher, Ab-Soul, Joey Badass, motherfucking Big Sean. Man, it's such a hip hop moment that it brought me out the cut. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really be speaking on niggas like that no more because niggas is sensitive as shit. You know what I mean? And I'm doing business, so whatever. But this is a real positive hip hop moment. So, you know, I felt compelled to just come online and be like, yo, let's celebrate this. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, let's celebrate, you know, MCs being MCs. Like, one thing I liked about the Kendrick Drake battle is we got two of the best rappers at the height of their careers. Not since Jay-Z and Nas have we seen that. You know what I'm saying? And that energy was just so hip hop that no matter who won, right? Let me just say something about this real fast. No matter who you wanted to win the Kendrick Drake beef, it's like political shit. Somebody won. The people said Kendrick won. Let's just move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas say, yo, Biden won or this person won, let's just move forward with, okay, we still won hip hop in solidarity. The people was feeling this, and let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, move on this side, move on that side. Like, it happened, it was dope for hip hop. Let's not divide the people, you know, between, you know, red and blue and all this other shit that keep us divided. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not form two different hip hops around a hip hop battle. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But I like the moment, and I like this moment. I like that, you know, tensions is high and people could keep it MC, because we know everybody got their crew, everybody got, you know, people who could take it too far. So let's just make sure it's a hip hop moment and set the precedent. So I can come to LA, you can come to New York, everything could be cool and all good, and we could rap, we could really get it on, because really that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Rappers rap. Rappers ain't really trying to go through the bullshit. The bullshit come with rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you watch Sinners. At the end, I'm not gonna spoil Sinners. Well, you should have seen Sinners by now. At the end, spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to leave the room. 3, 2, 1. At the end, when he was like, yo, even with everything that happened, I choose this career because this is what I do. Rap comes with the bullshit. It's not like rappers want to be in the bullshit when they rap. So it's like, to come together, 3 MCs that's dope, and have make a moment of tension into a hip hop historical moment. I would say this is a classic cypher. This is a classic cypher, 100%. So you got Big Sean. Big Sean always finds himself in a position to be overshadowed. So I have to say this. Big Sean, pound for pound, may have had the best verse. But since Ab-Soul and Joey Badass have tension, it always rises. Just like the Control verse. It's just like when you have, like, I don't know if you ever seen, right? But if you didn't, you should see this. It's Mos Def, Big Pun, Cannabis, DMX, John Forte. I think that's everybody. All in a cypher, right? And Cannabis, you know, goes last because he's dissing LL in the cypher. You know what I'm saying? And it became a moment that becomes about him dissing LL Cool J, because who disses LL Cool J at this time? He's a very scary man. You don't want to diss LL Cool J. But it became about that when everybody did their thing. DMX did their thing. Mos Def did their thing. Everybody, like, rapped well. But when it's controversy always rises above, you know, all the rest of the content. You know what I mean? You can see that in the YouTube space. You can see that in your daily news. You can see that everywhere. Controversy just rises above. So you have Ab-Soul and you got Joey Badass, and then you have Joey Badass dissing who do you call that? Daylight. And it's like this. I put it like this. In the Philly DVD era, when you see people dissing people, you can see other people in the background from those crews of the person getting dissed. I'm not saying it was a norm, but it happens sometimes. Like, it's all rap, so you kind of get caught up in, like, you know, Ab-Soul and Joey, they probably had a relationship. So it's like, let's just spar it out. Like, Kendrick is not going to do it with you, right? So let me do it with you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And then we could give Daylight some light too, because Daylight's trying to be like a mainstream rapper. So it all works out. And I could tell it's respect and love from everybody. So I just think that's a dope hip hop moment. And whoever the people think did it. I mean, they saying Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying? Joey Badass kind of been on a tear a little bit with the, okay, you know, he dare I say, he's going into his J. Cole bag a bit, where it's like, you know, every time he's touched the mic in the past 2 or 3 times we heard him, it's been something explosive to the point where it's like the culture got to stop and take note and say, oh, that happened. You know what I'm saying? And if he has maybe 2 or 3 more of those moments, he may, you know, successfully become like a mainstream rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking right now. You know what I'm saying? He's on Power. He's running around like Unique, like how Pac took Juice with him. I think Joey Badass is taking Power with him a little bit wherever he goes. So he's like the unique version of Joey Badass right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Super Saiyan. So yeah, I think if you're asking me personally, I feel like Joey Badass definitely had the best verse. Like bar for bar, like he still has some like lines that still has some like baby lines, but like everything was kind of connecting in a way where it's like he did a lot of play on words. It was a lot of that, and you won't, it's really some stuff you won't catch unless you catch or you know the reference that he's even, you know what I mean? Sometimes these people be having these old ass references and you be like, it's not that the bar was so crazy you can't get it, it's that I'm too young for the reference. So you know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff might go over people's heads, like the Slick Rick line, for instance. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. You think it's like, oh, I'm slick, but I'm not Rick. But he was talking about people don't measure up, and the ruler's back, and that's Slick Rick. Like, you just kind of got to know to know. If you have no idea what Slick Rick is, you're just like, okay, why is he saying that? And I think Ab-Soul, I think I might put Ab-Soul third, but it's a good third. It's a tough third. It's like 2 people who really fast racing, they come 1 and 2 and you right behind them. You know what I'm saying? They like, he was there, but I'm taking Joey Badass first, I'm taking Big Sean second, and I'm taking Ab-Soul third. Ab-Soul, sometimes Ab-Soul take days off. I mean, Ab-Soul could have obliterated that, but it wasn't that type of party. And me personally, I'm never coming with that type of energy. It's never going to be a day where you spit 52 bars and I spit 34 bars. It's not going to happen. Not in no cypher. It's like soon as he'd have dropped that, I'd came right back in. But what you will notice is this is a bit orchestrated anyway. They all knew each other's raps. It was like, if we're going to do this and it's going to be one take, because the Red Bull Cyphers is one take. Shout out to Armani Caesar, Benny the Butcher, and who else did it? It was Boldy. I think it was Boldy. It was Boldy, Benny, and Armani Caesar. Make sure I go check that one out too. It was the other Red Bull Cypher that I seen. Other than that, I don't think I've seen anybody. But shout out to Red Bull, because some of these companies that sponsoring these, like, you know, hip hop moments, they need to be shouted out, because without Red Bull, we don't get this. These people don't rap for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want Joey Badass, Ab-Soul, and Big Sean to come to your cypher, it's probably gonna cost. And these people be sponsoring these moments. So let's just take the time to shout out Red Bull, for making the moment. You know what I'm saying? Or at least allowing the moment to happen. And I just think it was dope for hip hop, man. I think it's a really positive step after we seen people go, like, you know, way too far in their rhymes to prove a point in 2024. You know, we seen a lot of, you know, crazy allegations get thrown on both ways. It's like, it's just refreshing to hear, like, let's just hear some bars. You know what I'm saying? This is more along the lines of like, it ain't Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss. Ain't Jay-Z and Nas, but it's also not like some rinky-dink shit. It's like, let me see, what can I compare it to? What can I compare it to? I don't know, because it's really honestly never been done. To be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, like, we never seen people who've been on like opposing sides, right? Opposing crews and have issues on the mic, at least, pausing. They get in the same space. Matter of fact, I do know. Reed Dollaz and Meek Mill. They had a real issue as far as, like, you know, rap, like a rap issue. Obviously wasn't nothing. And Reed Dollaz is rapping in the street. Meek Mill pull up and they just rap. It's like another one of them classic moments, like, let's just get it on. Let's just see who the best, you know what I mean? Like, and then they didn't have like battle energy. It's more like cypher energy, but it's still just a dope moment. And I compare that to this. If you haven't seen that, go see that too. Reed Dollaz, Meek Mill, freestyle. I don't know, that shit would come up. Like, and them niggas was like in the street. It wasn't like orchestrated like this. Like, these niggas probably got all their homies there. Ain't nobody gonna get touched. You know what I'm saying? If they do, it's gonna be like instant retaliation, all that shit. But I'm talking about like they in a controlled environment. Reed and Meek was like they just on the Philly streets. You know what I mean? They still kept it hip hop and kept it peace. So just shout out to them brothers too, man. But yes, the guy G Holy repping all rap, no hiphop.com. Joey Badass first. Ab-Soul third. Big Sean second best verse. Don't forget Big Sean, bro. Please don't forget Big Sean, man. Don't let this shit overshadow Sean. Sean, come on, man. Keep doing these more. Keep letting. If you want to be the nigga, bro, and you want to, like, it's not too late to jump in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I think J. Cole parachuted out of the conversation. So it's not too late to jump. Keep banging them. You know what I'm saying? Because Joey Badass is coming for that spot. You know what I'm saying? Cole left a void of a spot that's waiting to be filled. Like, it could be Sean, it could be Rod 49. Y'all better, if y'all want to be in the big three, is a spot left. So rap your way into that spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we out there.